are going. It's about to be winter. In November 30, it's going to be winter.
Yes. It's going to be winter, right? Samskriti, where are you located?
I'm in Virginia, Mataji.
So it's cold there also, right? Must be snowing. No?
It's not snowing, Mataji. It's like kind of cold, but not really.
How about you, Tushita? Is it cold? Yes.
So cold, but it's not snowing.
It's not snowing. Where are you located, Tushita? Where are you?
In USA.
USA, let's see.
California.
What is it?
California.
California. So it's not cold there, huh? You must be enjoying the weather. Or it gets cold.
Sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's hot.
It's hot. Yes, Tanvik?
Mataji, I'm going to leave so early because I have a sports class.
You have a?
Sports class at 11:45.
So you're on your way to your class?
Yeah, it is 11:20.
Oh yeah, the time will change, right? I know. Hi Krishna Mukund.
This is Mokan.
Hi Krishna Mukund. Hi Krishna Sudevi, Subhadra Giridhari. Hare Krishna. Okay, what we'll do is
Hey Krishna Mataji, this is Subhadra.
Hi Krishna Subhadra. Nice to see you after a long time.
Hare
Tanvik.
Krishna Mataji, this is Tashita.
Hi Krishna.
Yesterday the weather was so rainy, but today is so windy. So and actually it's so windy. And last
Yes.
night it was raining.
Oh, is it?
Mataji, we're eating, Mataji, so that's why we're closing the video.
Okay. No worries. Okay. So we'll start with our class. Okay. The time zone has shifted, right? So we will have to be quick because I know it will be like for Tanvik also, it is going to be mid-afternoon then. Okay. So let us start with everybody with your prayers. Om Agyanatimirandasya. Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishnapresthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktivedanta Swami iti Namine.
Namaste Saraswate Deve
Gauravani Prachari Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama.
Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Yes.
I was saying that we always have to be humble to our gurus because Guru is Balaram.
Yes, you have to be humble to your guru for sure. That's true. Yes. Yes, Tanvik.
Mataji, my parents got initiated on the 31st of October.
Is it? Wow. Hari
Yes.
Bol. Hari Bol. Very nice. And who's your Guru Maharaj?
Shankar Sindar Kari Maharaj. He lives in our city.
Mataji,
Hari bol. Congratulations to your parents.
Ma-
Wonderful. We are going to talk on that line also today.
Mataji,
Yes. Yes,
my
Subhadra.
my Guru Maharaj name is Bhakti Chari Swami Guru Maharaj.
Okay. So you always have to say His Holiness. Okay. When you're talking about Guru Maharajas, we say His Holiness. Okay.
Yeah, because he's so humble like an ocean, a mercy like a nectar. That he was so kind that he always be kind to everyone.
Yes. Yes. Very nice. I'm so happy that you know so many things. Okay. So what we'll do is now we're going to move to the next verse, that's the 6.41. Okay. So we'll do again word by word. Prapya. Everybody can unmute yourself. Prapya punya. Prapya punya. Prapya punya kritam lokan. Kritam lokam. Kritam lokam it is. Kritam lokan. Prapya punya kritam lokan. Everybody together, okay? Prapya punya kritam lokan. Prapya punya kritam lokan. Usitva. Shashwati. Samaha. Prapya punya kritam lokan. Usitva shashvita saman. Suchinam. 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 Suchinam Shrimatam. Suchinam Shrimatam. Suchinam Shrimatam Gehe. Suchinam Shrimatam Gehe. Suchinam Shrimatam Gehe. Yoga. Yoga Bhrashto. Vijayate. Yoga Bhrashto Vijayate. Yoga Bhrashto Vijayate. Prapya punya kritam lokan. Prapya punya kritam lokan. Usitva shashvata sama. Ushitva shashvati sama. Suchinam Shrimatam Gehe. Suchinam Shrimatam Gehe. Yoga Bhrashto Vijayate. Yoga Bhrashto Vijayate. प्राप्य पुण्यकृतां लोकान्
प्राप्य
प्राप्य पुण्यकृतां लोकान् उषित्वा शाश्वतिः समा शुचीनां श्रीमतां गेः शुचीनां श्रीमतां गेः योगभ्रष्टोऽभिजायते योगभ्रष्टोऽभिजायते Okay, first we'll do the meanings so that it becomes easy for us to understand the words. Okay, 1 second. Okay, just give me 1 second so that it becomes easy for us to make these changes. I always forget to make these changes. Okay, till I'm just making these few changes. Does anybody want to say the word? Anybody wants to try the word?
Mataji, can I please try the words, Mataji?
Okay, after Sai Tanvik, then Subhadra Giridhari can try, okay? Yes, I go ahead. Tanvik, go ahead.
Can you raise my hand? I'll try.
Good job, wonderful. Yes, Subhadra? Subhadra Giridhari?
Okay, can my sister go and then? Okay, Mataji, thank you.
Okay, go ahead.
प्राप्य पुण्यकृतां लोकान् उषित्वा शाश्वतः समा शुचीनां श्रीमतां गेः योगभ्रष्टोऽभिजायते.
Very good. Yeah, Giridhari, go ahead.
After this, Mataji, after this sloka, can I say something quick? Okay. प्राप्य पुण्यकृतं लोकान् उषित्य शाश्वता विति समा शुचिनं श्रीमतं ये योगा भ्रष्ट abhijayate. I was saying that Mataji, when there's like a apostrophe like before the apostrophe and then the words is supposed to be right. The letter A. Abhijayate. Abhijayate.
Okay. Yes, yeah. 1 second, okay. Yes, can you repeat, Giridhari? What did you say?
Mataji, I was saying that if there's a apostrophe behind the words, that's supposed to be the A. Silent A. Yeah. Abhijayate, like that.
Okay. Yes, Giridhari. And then we have Sudevi has, first is Balavrinda, I see, and then Sudevi. Yes, Balavrinda, go ahead.
I already know this sloka.
Very nice, very nice. Sudevi, can you recite the verse?
Okay, Mataji. Prapya punyakratam lokan ushitva shashvati samah shuchinam shrimatam gehe yogo brashto pijayate. Thank you, Mataji.
Very good. Yoga Brashta Bijayate. Tushita? You want? Okay.
Punyakritam Lokan
Ushitva.
Ushitva.
Shashwati
Saraswati.
Samaha
Samaha.
Shuchinam
Satina.
Srimatam
Himata.
Gehe
Gehe.
Yoga
Yoga.
Vrishto Bhijayate.
Krishna Vijayate.
Awesome. Hari bol. And I like your watch, Tushita.
Thank you, Mata.
Okay. Then we have Mukund. Go ahead, Mukund. We can't hear you, Mukund. I cannot hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now it's okay.
प्राप्य पुण्यकृतां लोकान् उषित्वा शांस शाश्वती समा शुचीनां श्रीमतां गेहे योगभ्रष्ट भिजायते. Hare Krishna.
Very good. Haribol. Samskriti.
Prapya punya kritam lokan Ushtiva shashvata saman Suchinam Srimatam Gehe Yoga Vrishta Vijayate.
Very good. Wonderful. Okay, anybody else wants to try? Rudra, Kabir.
Mataji, can I try?
Yes, Rudra, go ahead.
Ya punya kritam lokan Ushtiva Satvata
Shashwati Sama.
Shashwati Sama Suchinam Samatam Gehe Yoga Prasto Abhijayate.
Very good. Wonderful. So now see what we are going to do is, yeah, so we'll do with the meanings. Okay. So again, our game time, wherein we are going to either I'll tell you the English word and then you can tell me the Sanskrit word, or I can tell you the Sanskrit word and you can tell me the English meaning. Okay. So Abhijayate
Takes his
His birth.
takes his birth. Very nice. Many.
Many.
Shashwati.
Shashwati. Many Shashwati.
Shashwati.
Punyakritam.
Of those who performed pious activities.
Very good. Everybody else also can repeat, okay, once you find it. Punyakritam.
Of those who performed pious activities.
Yes, Tushita, go ahead. Of those who perform
Of those who
pious activities.
pious activities.
Very good. Everybody else also can repeat, okay? Planets.
Planet.
Lokan.
Lokan. Very good. Shrimatam.
Of the prosperous.
Of the prosperous.
Of the prosperous. Yoga Bhrashta.
One who has
Fallen from the path of self-realization.
Very good. One who has everybody can repeat, okay, so that you are not missing on the translation. One who has fallen
One who has fallen from the path of
Self-realization.
realization. Very good. Samaha.
Years.
Years.
Samaha, years. Of the pious.
Suchina.
Prapya.
After achieving.
After achieving.
Very good. Very good. Okay. We have Suraj has joined. Then we have Rudra, Kabir, Satvik, Haribol, Advait. Okay, so Usitwa.
Of the pious.
Usitva.
After
Dwelling.
After dwelling.
After achieving.
Prapya.
Prapya. Very good. Punyakritam.
Of those who
Of those
perform
who
pious
perform
activities.
Shrimatam.
Of the prosperous.
Of the prosperous.
Many
Of the prosperous. Gehe.
In the house.
in the house.
Gehe in the house. Very good. Okay. So we'll move to the next part over here. Then, okay, Suraj, can you read the translation for me?
Mataji, could I do a shloka too?
Yeah, go ahead. Go with the shloka.
Papa, prapya punya ritam lokan yusitva shashvati sama suchit suchinam shrimatam gehe yoga vijayate.
Very good. Very nice. Okay. So, Rudra, can you read the translation, please?
Okay, Mataji. Translation: the unsuccessful yogi, after many years of enjoyment on the planets of the pious entities, is born to a family of righteous people, or into a family of rich
Aristocracy. Okay. So now, yeah. So now there is a small reference with respect to the earlier verse also. Okay. So I'm just going to read the translation for you of the earlier verse so that you understand in which context we are talking. Okay. Balavrinda, can you read the translation over here?
Yes, Mataji. The supreme personality of God is that of Father and
Transcendentalist.
engaged in
Auspicious.
auspicious activities does not meet with
Destruction.
distraction, either in the world or in the spiritual world. One who does good, my friend, is never overcome by evil.
Evil. Very good.
Very nice,
Very
Ma'am.
nice.
She was sitting so far and she could read that letters from.
Yeah, very nice, Balavrinda. Very nice. See, the last week I told you all I'm going to stop sharing the screen for a few seconds. See, last week I told you something. Out of that, I see only Rudra has been posting about it. Last week, remember I told you that start reading the Bhagavad Gita from the first chapter and you can read the translations. Okay. And then you can record it in sense you can video record it and send it to us. And you can start it in a sequence. That suppose if you read 5 verses, translation reading, I don't think so is going to be hard, right? Each verse translation is hardly 3 lines. So if you have 5 verses, maybe you're going to just read 15 lines. Just decide whether, okay, every day I'm going to read 5 verses, maybe 10 verses, whatever according to your age. And you can just record yourself, and that will not take you more than 5 to 7 minutes or max 10 minutes.
Vrinda did Mataji. Vrinda actually was doing Bhagavatam. So you were asking me to do Bhagavad Gita. So I stopped Bhagavatam. Now she's reading Bhagavad Gita translations. For a
Very
while,
good.
reading Bhagavad Gita.
Please
So
send it to us. Please send it on the group. Yeah, please send it to the group,
on
Mataji.
Facebook Live. I will post it in again in the Facebook because it's a long video, Mataji. It takes long time. Means the WhatsApp will block. So much video is coming because she's small kid, right? She's reading slow and that's I read it on my Facebook. I will post it on our Bhakti Sangha page.
Sure, Mataji. Sure. So everybody's understanding what is the reason that we are doing this. Can somebody tell me why did I tell you this activity?
First reason so that we get to know more about Bhagavad Gita and what it means. Second reason so that our vocabulary improves.
Okay. So what do you
So
think? Will it help you, Mukund?
Yes.
Okay. Somebody else wanted to say something. Was it Rudra?
Yes, Mataji. This is Sudevi.
Yes, Sudhir.
Um, it is like we can go to the Bhagavad Gita and quick because everyone wants to know the Bhagavad Gita full. Mataji, now it's the time for the class. I have to leave.
Oh yeah, Tanvik, I know. Let us see if we can do something about it, okay? If I can, let me see if I can do something, if we can move it a little bit ahead, okay? Just you can listen to the class again, okay?
Thank you. Okay, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
Hari bol beta, Hari bol.
Hi.
Hari bol Raghav. Hi Krishna. Hari Krishna Raghav.
He's so shy. Hare
I
Krishna,
know.
Mataji.
Hari bol, Hari bol. Thank you for joining, Tanvik. Okay, so yeah, so the main reason for it was that when you are reading the Bhagavad Gita, there will be many vocabularies, there will be many words which you will be coming across, and that will help you to increase your vocabulary, your pronunciations. Okay, so see to it that you are doing this activity not for me because that it's an activity given, but do it because it is going to help you. Okay. See, okay, so what we'll do is a little bit a recap, or not recap exactly, but a little bit just what is the ground for which the second verse goes, or 6.41. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Son of Pritha, a transcendentalist engaged in auspicious activities does not meet with destruction, either in this world or in the spiritual world. One who does good, my friend, is never overcome by evil. See, now this is such an important instruction, or such a important, assurance that the Lord has given us, that one who is doing pious activities will not meet any destruction. Okay, all will not be overcome by evil. Now, what is the Lord telling us in the 6.41? The unsuccessful yogi, after many years of enjoyment on the planets of the pious living entities, is born into a family of righteous people or into a family of rich aristocracy. Okay. Now, the very first word only you might think, oh, what is Krishna saying? The unsuccessful yogi. Okay. Now, when do you feel a yogi will be successful? According to you, when will be a yogi be okay, wait, let me tell you. Okay, let me ask you one thing. You are a student now, right? When do you think that you have achieved something really great, or when do you feel that yes, I have done it?
Mataji, when you get a good Mataji, when you get a good grade on something.
Yeah, let me see. Okay, it was Krishna who is saying. Okay, Rudra wants to say something. Please raise your hand so I know that who wants to speak. Yes, Rudra, you're saying something.
Yeah, I said, I think, when you get to college.
Okay, when you go to college. Okay, Krishna Nena.
Me and my class, like we have the app that helps us improve our math and reading. So, like if you get onto the class board for the reading and you finish a level, you get a certificate. So it says your name and good job, you completed this level and stuff.
Yes, right, perfect, right? When do you think, Mukund?
When you get a good grade on some assignment or test.
Okay, yeah, good grade is going to tell you. Then, who was it? Yes, Balabrinda.
When I pass my exam.
Very good. When you pass your exam. Samskriti wanted to say something.
I was going to
Okay.
say something as Mukund.
Yes, Mukund.
When you understand what the teacher is telling you.
Okay, so there are various ways by which you are, various parameters by which you feel that yes, if I do this, I'm successful. If I do all these things, that means I'm successful, right? So for a yogi, what his main aim is, what do you think a yogi when he sits for meditation, is he wanting to have a pizza or is he wanting to have have the darshan of the Lord?
Darshan of the Lord.
Right? So he's thinking about the Lord and he's thinking of ways and means by which he can be liberated, right? But then what happens is when your sadhana has not been to the par, or maybe there are some things which are still left in this, some desires which are still left. Maybe yes, I'm chanting for the whole day, what I'm thinking, oh, what I'm going to make for lunch, oh, what I'm going to for dinner. So that means my sadhana is not yet completely, I'm not yet totally immersed into it, right? So what happens is when this yogi is going on with the sadhana, there are some things which are still left for him to achieve. Okay. And that is the reason the translation over here says the unsuccessful yogi. Now, instead of just talking, I'm going to give you an example over here. Okay. Now, this is the example of Vishwamitra. Okay. Muni, Vishwamitra Muni. Now, Vishwamitra Muni, he was sitting for penance. He was sitting for his sadhana and he was deeply immersed into it. Okay. He was deeply immersed into it. He was doing his things. He was into deep penance and he had done to such an extent now that Indra, he started getting afraid that, oh God, I don't know why Vishwamitra is sitting for such a big sadhana. Is he wanting to have my heavenly kingdom? Does he want to become the king of the heavens? And then Indra, what he did was he tried. Indra has all, like it is always seen in the scriptures that Indra, he gets a lot disturbed when somebody is doing a lot of penance, when somebody is doing a lot of lot of sadhana. If it is done in order to increase their sadhana, also increase their levels also, Indra feels that okay, maybe it is that they are coming over here so that they can take up the heavenly kingdoms. That is one of the thing which normally happens. And then Indra, what did he do was he sent one of his apsaras, okay, one of his damsels from his heavens, that was Menaka. He sent Menaka down on this material world so that he could distract Vishwamitra. Okay. Now, the person who is in sadhana or the person who is doing his penance, what does he do? He is only thinking about the Lord. No matter what happens in the other end, no matter what happens outside, he or she does not get distracted. Okay. So, what did Menaka do over here was when she came, she just her anklets which were there, the what she wears in her leg and her bangles. She could just make sound of those bangles, sound of her feet, and at that very moment, what happened was Vishwamitra, he woke up from his tapasya. Okay. And when he saw Menaka, he was mesmerized by her beauty. And that was the main aim of Indra, that he wanted to disturb Vishwamitra from his penance, from his tapasya which he was doing. And when Vishwamitra saw Menaka, he forgot everything what he was doing. So his aim was to attain the Lord. His aim was to do his sadhana perfectly. But what happened? Did he do it perfectly? No, he got distracted. He forgot what he was doing. And after seeing Menaka, he forgot his life as a yogi and he got into a family life. Now see the next picture over here in one of Srila Prabhupada's classes, he has emphasized it over here that when Vishwamitra, he got so much engaged in his family life, he had a daughter and then he realized that, oh, wow, what have I done? I have forgotten my yogi life. I've forgotten my tapasya and I have started with a family life. And look, I have a daughter now. I'm into a grahastha life now. I'm into a family life now. And he wanted to leave everything and go. And at that very moment, what happened? Menaka came there again and she held her daughter in front of him. And she said that, no, how can you leave us? Look, you have a daughter. Now you have to take care of her. And how can you leave us and go? And see, Vishwamitra is repenting that, oh, what have I done? So this stage of a yogi life wherein he forgets that what he is up to, when he forgets what tapasya he was into, what was his motto. Because of this reason, Srila Prabhupada has mentioned over here the unsuccessful yogi. Okay. What is the next example which comes into our mind when we are thinking about an unsuccessful yogi? Which example it comes to our mind?
Ajamal.
Vishwamitra.
Ajamil.
Ajamil is there. Okay. Ajamil. Okay. Who else? Who had left?
Maharaj.
Yes, Bharat Maharaj, right? Who has left his kingdom and he was everything. He was like on
Mataji,
his way.
I always, Mataji, I thought about that, but someone else thought it. I was thinking in my mind Bharat Maharaj, but someone did that.
That's okay. That's okay. You can also share it. Okay. So this is the reason Srila Prabhupada had said the unsuccessful yogi. Okay. Now, after many years of enjoyment on the planets of the pious living entities, is born into a family of righteous people. Now we are going to go over here a little bit into, let me see if we can go with the whole word. Okay. See, it's prapya punya kritam lokan. Okay. So what is Srila Prabhupada explaining over here? That this person, he enters into the planets where pious living entities are allowed to enter. Now see over here, the chart over here, the Goloka chart over here, it shows you the different planets. See, Bharat, Broloka, that is the earth, then Bhuvarloka, Swargaloka, Maharloka, Janaloka, Tapaloka, and Satyaloka. Okay, so this is the gradation. This is the way by which a person will climb ahead. Like after doing, okay, I'm just giving an example. Okay, after doing 10 pious activities, I go to the Bhruvaloka. Maybe if I had 15, I might go to the Swargaloka. Maybe if I had some more, I might go to the another lokas. Okay, so these are all the lokas where a lot of pious deeds when you do, this takes you to the more different lokas. Okay, so now tell me, I go in any loka. Okay, I go to the Bhuvar Loka, I go to the Swarga Loka, I go to the Mahar Loka. What is going to happen? Am I going to have the darshan of the Lord over there?
No.
No. That means, what is my aim of my life? Is my aim of my life to go to the higher planets, or is my aim of my life to reach the lotus feet of the Lord?
The lotus feet of the Lord.
Feet is the lower.
Right? If I have to reach to lotus, yes.
If we think that if we go to the high planets and then go to the lotus feet of Krishna, then that would be probably wrong, because when you go to the higher planets, then you will most probably enjoy instead of
Right,
serve Krishna.
exactly. So this is what it is, like, see, it is like, just what we are doing is, when you are on earth, why do you say that you taking birth on this earth is really a boon for you? Why? Because it is on this earth, on this material planet, that you can do some service to the Lord. Okay, so what should our aim be? Do service to the Lord and be free from your desires in such a way that you can directly think about going to the Lord in this life, directly from earth to Goloka, a direct plane. You do not need to hop around at each and every station over here. Okay, because what is there when you go to Bhuvarloka, when you go to Swargaloka, when you go to Janaloka, there are so many, wonderful things over there that you will get lost. It is as if someone is giving you a bag full of money and is telling you, okay, you go to Disneyland, you go to, you go to Disneyland, then you go to Paris Disneyland, then you go to Florida Disneyland, all different Disneyland, and enjoy. What you will do, you will take a bag full of money, you will enjoy. Then what will happen? Will that bag full of money sometimes be finished? Will it be done
Yes.
at some point?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Everybody agrees with me? At some point, suppose I have $100 bill with me. $1, $1, $1. If I give away, after 100 days, my $100 are going to be done. I'm going to be finished with it, right? So same way, if I'm on earth and then, okay, I give this to some person, I get pious activity. I give some charity to someone, I get pious activities. Like this, if I collect 100 good points, then, okay, then Krishna will say, okay, go to Janaloka. Then what I'll do? I have to enjoy in some Janaloka. Then all those good points which are there are going to be used. It is as if you're giving a token. You are giving one of your pious activities and you're enjoying there. Again, one more pious activity, again enjoying there. But at some point, all those pious deeds, what you did are going to be gone away, right? In your school, you might get some points. Yes, Mukund?
It's like a debit card.
Yes, it's like a debit card. It's like a points which you get your homework pass, right? Over there, sometimes you get a homework pass, right? So then you use it and then it is gone. It does not stay with you forever. So like that, what happens is all your pious deeds, when they are finished, when my bag full of money is done, they are going to be kick me out of the Disneyland, right? If I go to the Disneyland with an empty bag, are they going to entertain me in any way? They're going to say, no, ma'am, go back home. You do not have anything. So same way, I go to Swargaloka. I have a bag full of pious activities. I finish it off. When everything is done, they are going to kick me out of the Swargaloka. Go back, earn your money and come back. So again, I am going to come back to the earth. Again, I am coming back to this material world. So what will I do? Again, janma, karma, jara, vyadhi, again everything, disease, birth, disease, death, everything again earn everything, again go back to this material, go back to the heavenly planets. So how many of you want to keep on doing that every now and then?
No, not me, Mataji.
Nobody, right? We all want that. How many times am I going to take this birth? How many times I'm going to enjoy only, take good activities, and then again go and enjoy, again come back. So it is going to be just a cycle. So does that mean that I should not do any pious activities?
No, Mataji, it's just you have to do bhakti, devotional service.
Yes, but then how do I do the bhakti? What do I do? I'm doing the bhakti. What do I have to do? Do I have to take the pious activities with myself? Or what should I do? You remember what we say? Whatever you do, I do not want to do bad activities. I do not want to do good activities. Whatever I do, I have to. Where is everyone? Can you all hear me?
Remember Krishna.
Very good, Tushita. We have to remember Krishna, and whatever I do, I have to offer it to the Lord. We have to tell the Lord, Lord, I do not want any bad activities. I do not want any good karma. I do not want any bad karma. Please, you take everything. Right? So, what you want to do, I do not want to fill my bag with any money. I do not want to keep it empty. Just you take away that bag. You take away everything and then you decide what is to be done. Once you surrender to the Lord in such a way, then what will happen? The Lord will take away all your karma. Okay? And then you will not have to be stuck in this birth, death, life cycle. So this is what the Lord is telling over here. No matter whatever you are earning, because of that, you are going to have to spend it. Whatever you
Mataji?
earn, you are going to spend it. Yes,
Mataji?
Subhadra?
And this is Giri's happy, Mataji. I was saying that so we have to karma means action, right?
Yes.
So Krishna will take our action, our bad action, good action, but we have to do like devotional service.
Yes, we have to do. You cannot say that, oh, I do not need to do any action. Mataji has told me don't do any action. Let me just lie down. Can I do that?
No,
No.
Mataji.
You are in this world, right? You will be doing any actions. But whenever you do anything, suppose you go to the temple, okay? and on the way to the temple you're going, you take some cupcakes, you find some homeless people, you offer them that prasadam. Okay, then you don't feel, wow, now I offered prasadam, now I'm going to get all good activities. When you're offering prasadam, you have to tell that Krishna, this is offered to you, I am giving it to you, giving it to him, please take, please let me do this activity. Okay, or please, you have to first surrender to the Lord in that way, and you have to tell the Lord that I am doing this as a devotional service towards you. When you do that, that activity becomes a service to the Lord. And when it becomes the service to the Lord, you are no longer entitled for any of the reactions for it. Okay, neither good nor bad. And that way, your bag will start getting empty. When your bag starts getting empty, what happens? I do not have to hop onto the different planets. So no matter what you are doing, offer it to the Lord. That is the reason food offering to the Lord is done, right? That you should not be proud, oh, I am offering food to the Lord. No, it is Krishna, it is your thing. I'm giving it back to you. Okay?
Mataji.
So what will happen now over here? Okay, what we said, that after living in this planet for some long time, this person has to come back to his original form again. That is, he has to fall back on this material world. Okay, Suchinam is what? All the pious activities, all the prosperous things which he has done. Now, because of this, you know what Srila Prabhupada explains it over here is that now in your, when you are doing many good activities, okay, we are offering to the, suppose we are doing the good activities, a person has been very good in this life, okay, but he has not earned that many points that he's going to go to the higher planets. So what happens, you know, it is that the person who has been a very good person in this life, what happens in his next life, Lord gives him some way or the other wherein he can continue with his bhakti. Okay. Now, okay, like this life, he has been chanting, he has been very good, he has been going to the temple, he has been very good to everyone. What happens? Such person, the Lord gives him ways and means by which he can still remain in a devotee family and do take care of his spiritual life. Okay. So what will happen? For that, what is needed? What is needed for that? If I have to continue with my
Sangha.
Sadhu Sangha.
yes, Bhakti Sangha, association of devotees, right? So over here you see that what is Srila Prabhupada explained is, you know,
I thought
that
you just said Sadhu Sangha.
yeah, Sadhu Sangha is also there. See, Krishna Nena, can you read the first paragraph over here?
Mataji. He takes his birth in a family, two kinds of family. One family, Srimatam. Srimatam means very rich family, very rich family. So one who takes his birth in a very rich family, it should be understood that he was certainly a very pious man in his previous life.
Okay, so this is one of an explanation which is given by Srila Prabhupada, that the Lord takes care that, okay, this person can come into a family wherein his spiritual advancement might take place. You know, why do we say that you all are Goloka kids? You know why? Because you have
Like
at such
Prabhupada
tender...
Mataji.
Yes, by
Prabhupada,
Srila Prabhupada. Go ahead, Krishna Nena.
like Srila Prabhupada, he was born in a devoted family and his father was a really good devotee.
Yes. So this is because of your previous birth activities that you did. So at a very tender age, at a very early age of 3, 4, 1, 2 years, you got associated with devotees. Your parents are devotees. They are taking care of you so that you can progress in your spiritual life, right? You come.
Mataji,
Yes, Krishna Nana?
I think I've been going to the temple since I was 2 because my house is like near to the temple. So I've been going to the temple, I think, since I was 2.
Very nice. So this is only because of your previous birth activities that this life you have been into Krishna consciousness so early. Okay, so in a pious family, one gets a chance to see over here. In a Brahmin family, what they do is from the very early ages, they start with the Vedas practice. Okay, I'm just going to share one yesterday when I was talking to one of a person, he was telling that his son, like we were just having like how teenagers have argument with their parents and everything, right? So then that person, he was telling me his son, he always used to have arguments. So teenage years when parents and you children have arguments with your parents because you want to do things a certain way, your parents want you to do it in a certain way, right? So then always that fellow used to be arguing and some or the other fight with his parents. And now when that boy, he's like, now he's a little bit older, but I think when he was 19 or 20, he had been to the Himalayas. Okay, he went on a trek to Uttarakhand. And when he went over there in Uttarakhand in India, they normally do not give entry to every person. Okay, they have some temples are there where only the Brahmanas are allowed to enter. Now, so when he had to literally prove himself that he was a Brahmana. He showed him his Janava, his, what is you say, his the initiation thread which is there, the Brahman thread which is there. That also he showed them, but they were not ready to accept it. So you know what he did? Now his father was explaining this, that what that boy did was, because like it was from a Brahmin family, that from a very early age he had been listening to his dad saying the Rudras and saying all the holy hymns he was saying, right? So he had memorized some of them, and he was so determined that he wanted to visit the temple, he wanted to go in, that he sat on one of the stairs and he started reciting the Rudras, he started reciting the prayers from the Vedas. And when he started reciting that, that was the time when the Pandits over there, when the Pujaris over there allowed him to go inside the temple. Okay, so see, this is the importance of how one can, from the very early age, start learning about the Lord, start learning about self-realization. Okay, so this is what I wanted to let you know, that how from a very early age, if you start learning things, it is going to take you long. Okay, so the best example what Srila Prabhupada has quoted is about himself, that he said that, see, when you are born into a pious family, the parents who take care of their children. Okay, now imagine if your parent would have said, no, it's a Friday evening, come on, let's go out to have some party time outside. What would have happened? Would you be able to attend this program? No, right? Your parents are also attending some Bhakti Vrikshas, you are also attending a class. So this is a perfect arrangement which Srila Prabhupada has made. Sorry, which a perfect arrangement which the Lord has made, so that you can advance in your spiritual life. So Srila Prabhupada says that because my father was a very pious person, I also got to do these activities, and I also got to uplift myself. Now there is another example over here. What if I am taking a birth into a very pious family? Sorry, into a very rich family. Okay. Now over
Mataji,
here, Srila Prabhupada was also into a well-to-do family. Over here, what is it? His father was also a pious person. Over here, I am taking birth into a very rich family. Maybe my last Janma's points were so good that I am born into a very rich family. But what do I do with that? I waste my money. I do all sorts of wrong things. And I say, okay, my dad is going to pay for it. I have so much of money. I don't need to do anything. What do you think? What will happen to this person? Will he advance in his spiritual life, or will he degrade in his spiritual life? Or will there be no spiritual life at all?
no spiritual
No
life at
spiritual
all.
life at all.
Right? If you do not have any, if this person happens to meet a devotee and takes the instructions from a devotee and then moves ahead, then there are some chances that, okay, there is some hope. But if this person just goes on wasting money and doing all sorts of wrong things, there is no way that he or she is going to go upwards. Rather,
Did
it is
you
going to
just
be a
say
downhill.
you put a picture of a YouTuber up there?
Yeah, even I seen that person who's like,
Yeah, she's Sniper Wolf, I think.
I don't know. I just took the picture
No.
from the net. Okay. So this is what is Srila Prabhupada trying to emphasize over here. That in this verse, what is the Lord trying to tell us is that the unsuccessful yogi, after many years of enjoyment on the planet of the pious living entities, that is the on the higher planets, like because of the pious activities, one might go to the higher lokas, to the higher planets, but eventually after finishing those pious activities, that person will get back down on this material world. Okay, so we have to be very careful with what we are doing, how we are doing, and we should not lose track of our spiritual activities ever. Okay, I'm just going to stop the share. Everybody has understood what we have done today. Okay, so the activity remains the same as I have told you. I want you all to start reading the Bhagavad Gita. Okay, everyone. So maybe I know it will take you long, but at least start with 1 or 2 verses. Okay, start it, record it, send it to us. Is that okay, everyone? Okay.
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, so we'll end our call today and let us see what to do, because Tanvik is also not able to join. Let us see if we can start a 15 minutes early. Okay, maybe instead of 6:15, if we can start at 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. CST. Okay, let us see if we can do that. Next week we'll decide. Okay, so we'll say our prayers. Vancha kalpatarubyascha kripa sindhuveva patitanam pavanebhyo Ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Hari Bol. Hi Krishna. Hi
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Oh, class is over. I didn't know that class was over. Bye.